Welcome back to Tech News, your weekly tech news podcast where we explore breakthrough tech, policy twists, and global innovation shaping how we connect. I'm your host, Karthik, and today we're talking about satellites, rural internet, and one of Elon Musk's boldest expansion yet. Imagine being in a remote village with no fiber lines, weak mobile signal, no real broadband until a network of satellites hundreds of miles above your head beams high speed internet down to you. Sounds like a science fiction. Well, it might soon be a reality, at least parts of Western India. Today's headline is India's Gujarat state government has inked a letter of intent with Elon Musk, SpaceX owned Starlink to bring satellite internet to remote and underserved areas. So what happened? On February 9th, 2026, government of Gujarat, a large and economically dynamic state in Western India, announced it signed a letter of intent with Starlink. The purpose was to use Starlink satellite broadband to provide connectivity where traditional telecom network struggles. Here's what we know. The agreement targets remote, tribal, border, and underserved areas where laying fiber or building cell towers is difficult or costly. Officials expect the service to extend to the government school, primary healthcare centers, telemedicine facilities, e-governance site, and disaster management control rooms. A joint working group between the Gujarat government and Starlink has been set up to implement the pilot and tailor the rollouts across different sectors. In other words, this isn't about Netflix in a countryside. The state plans to plug whole sector of public infrastructure into satellite broadband. Why is this a big deal? India has made a huge stride in internet access, but rural and remote regions still fall behind due to terrain, cost, and infrastructure gaps. Satellite internet is a way to bypass physical limits and reach a place wired tech can't easily go. If this works as planned, Starlinks could help education for online learning even in tribal districts, healthcare for telemedicine where doctors and physicians know, governance with digital service delivery even in a hard-to-reach blocks. Remote regions often face disasters like cyclones, flood, and landslide. Satellite internet could be a lifeline for disaster response system and remote coordination. It's a bold use case, an infrastructure project with both social and strategic impact, not just another commercial internet gig. Here's the pro. Where laying fiber costs millions, satellites are already in the sky. So rollouts can be faster and more flexible. Education, healthcare, governance, function that can benefit hugely from stable broadband. In disaster zones or border areas, network resilience is critical. Satellite connections don't fail where local infrastructures are hit. The state government ties the move to a broader goal like Visit Bharat 2047, India's push toward high-tech future. Here's also the con and the challenges. Starlink service globally isn't cheap. Equipment fees can be high compared with terrestrial broadbands. While India sees some pricing experimentation, affordability in rural markets is still a question mark. Starlink had earlier faced regulatory and security compliance questions in India, including spectrum licensing and data controls. Before being allowed to operate here at all, the letter of intent is just a start, with full approval and rules are still in play nationally. Local telecom giants like Reliance Jio and Bharati Airtel aren't idle. They are pushing their own satellite and terrestrial solution. Satellite internet may serve niche or hardest to connect areas, but mainstream adoption is not guaranteed. Satellite broadband can be affected by weather or line of sight issues, meaning speed and uptime might fall short of expectation in some conditions. What's next? This partnership is a pilot phase: initial deployment and service testing. A joint working team will figure out technical, logistical, and regulatory details. Final commercial rollout depends on approval from India's National Telecom Authority and successful integration with local service. Here's my final take. What does this mean for listeners, especially outside of India? It's a case study in how satellite internet is shifting from niche to strategic infrastructure. It shows how public-private partnership can leapfrog old infrastructure challenges. But it also underscores that technology alone isn't enough. Regulation, pricing, and local context matter just as much. Starlink in Gujarat may represent a glimpse into how future connectivity is delivered where wires can't reach, but whether it becomes a model worth copying remains to be seen. If you enjoyed this episode, subscribe to my YouTube channel and Spotify Tech News. Follow me on Facebook page Tech News. Tell us what you think. Until next time, stay curious, stay informed, and keep listening.